the bestest friends of all time.
We got it back.
Yeah, no, yeah. And you're gonna like this because I put together like a little photo album of us. So the first picture is from New York City this past summer at your showcase.
Amazing.
You remember that, right? Yeah. And that's Jeffrey from Dating Jeffrey in the Morning.
That's me.
Yeah. And that was like where the friendship started. And he was like, let's hang out more. You're so cool. And I was like, all right, so let's go to London and to the Olympics. And then we hung out with the British national gymnastics team. And then we hadn't seen each other in a couple months. He was like, oh, Syke, I haven't talked to you in a while. I was like, let me send him a token of my gratification for being best friends. And he sent me a picture of him wearing it. And then he was like, we haven't seen each other in a while. Let's just do a Christmas card. And some of you might have gotten so Conor and I are like best friends.
That isn't really either, by the way. That was
yeah. Some of you might have gotten it in the mail if you haven't all sent it out. So what's up, man? How you doing? Tired?
Having a little fun, obviously, with you.
Congratulations on the new album, Contrast, of course, in stores and on iTunes yesterday.
Yes.
And I understand, before I ask any other questions, you want to do a little performance? Can we get a little performance?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to hear something.
You guys want to hear it perform?
But no.
Yeah! Alright, you good.
First single of here and there. Yes. I'll say go. Thank you, Nike. I'm guessing you guys all know Vegas Girl, my first single that was over here, so let's do it! Let me break it up. All the pressure that you got, let me take it off. I swear we're gonna make it out. Put your hands in the air, don't stop. I knock you down like you killed me. Forget your name like Rihanna. You can run the world, queen. We think about Alicia, we can go slow. If she let me, and then I go over our door. Oh, girl, got to get down low. Hold up, wanna see you go. Hey, shake, girl. Head back, lay down, flex, girl. It's coming out so hard. See them just breaking every heart. Hey, shake, like a flex, girl. Head back, lay down like a flex, girl. Yeah. Like a flex, girl. Roll the dice, like what you know, girl. Jack underneath the cover. Like a cage, like a drug, girl. Grab a glass, gonna rip tequila. I knock you down like a killer. Get your name like Rihanna, you can run the world, queen. I think I'm gonna leave you, we can go slow. She let go, and I ain't gonna leave her out there. Oh, girl, got to get down low. Hold up, wanna see you go. Hey, shake, like a flex, girl. Yeah, back, lay down like a flex, girl. It's coming out so hard. See them just breaking every heart. Hey, shake, like a flex, girl. Yeah, back, lay down like a flex, girl, baby. Yeah. And it feels so right every night. Like you're in Vegas, girl. Vegas, girl. Vegas, girl. Oh, girl, that get down low. Hold up, wanna see you go. Hey, shake, like your flex, girl. Yeah, back, lay down like a flex, girl. It's coming out so hard. See them just breaking every heart. Shake, one more time. Put one hand in the air. I'm going one hand in the air. Go, here we go, one hand up. Follow me. For the girl that can get down low. Hold up, wanna see you go. Hey, shake, like your flex, girl. Yeah, back, lay down like a lower. It's coming out so hard. See them just breaking every heart. Hey, shake, like your flex, girl. Yeah, back, lay down like a flex, girl. You guys look amazing. Sea of hands just go on. That's a moment. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So these maybe don't know the way that I started. The way that I was kind of discovered was by posting covers up online. Which on the code. Great. No, but yeah. So what I thought I would do for you guys is perform a cover of a song you might know quite well. It's kind of big right now. I actually just posted it up online a few days ago. This cover. So if you guys would like to sing along, that's fine. Also, if you have a terrible, terrible voice, please don't rent the rest of us. We want to have fun here. If you sing along, it's fine. But here we go. There was a time used to look into my father's eyes in a happy home. Was a king, I had a golden throne. Those days are gone, the memories on the wall. I still hear the songs from the places that I was born. See, heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry now. Oh, 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 oh. There was a time I met a girl of different kind. We rule the world, but I never lose our eyesight. Those days are gone. I think of it now and then. I still hear the songs reminding me of when. Don't you worry, child. The heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry now. Oh, oh, baby, don't you worry. No, don't you worry. No, don't you worry, child. MTV Club New Year's, which was absolutely
little party, right?
Yeah, little party. I had to look at my MTV. Yeah, I performed on it was live. I was in New York filming for that, and there was some crazy house party. And I remember all of it.
Yeah, no, and I apologize I didn't get back to you. You sent me the invite, and I can't.
Yeah, man, I sent you that picture with some Christmas.
Yeah, so
I would remind you, but
I took some time off, on the holidays.
Here you go.
But yeah, no, I did. So of course, January 8th was yesterday.
Yes.
The big album release date, Contrast. Before I get into what went into making this album, why Contrast? Why the title Contrast?
Well, there's loads of reasons. I mean, you know, it's a very deep reason. Basically, my name's Conor, and it goes contrast. So, that was one of the reasons. I'm not gonna lie, but no, yeah, I felt that people were kind of expecting a slightly different album than what I was planning to make. I feel like a lot of people, you know, see me and they think, oh, it's going to be a pop star, it's going to be some young teen kind of thing. And I think for me, you know, that wasn't really what I was kind of aiming for. I was kind of trying to aim for that kind of more slightly mature kind of sound. I felt when I was going to name the album Contrast, because I felt like the album was going to be a contrast to what a lot of people were expecting, and also felt that the tracks that I was creating, I didn't really want to try and copy anyone. I didn't want to try and just rip anyone off. One of the mottos I had when I was creating the album was, it's better to fail in originality than it is to succeed in imitation. So I thought, I wanted to create something completely different, and yeah, I just felt like it was a contrast to what was already out there and what artists were doing at the time. And then just the contrast within the album. There's the big upbeat dance songs all the way down to the more stripped back piano.
Which I noticed actually, I mean, it goes from dancey to ballads, it's all over the place, and there is definitely a contrast. What goes into putting an album like that together? Because it's so easy. I mean, I don't know musical talent. I really have no talent whatsoever. If I imagine to have musical talent, I would probably just put out a straight dance record, dance track, dance track, dance track. You kind of went back and forth, and what goes into putting something together that's so complex and so contrasting?
I don't know, it's hard to even put my finger on exactly what it was. I feel like, I spent the first year really trying to figure out exactly what sound and I wanted and what kind of artist I wanted to be. And I think, for me, it was weird. It just kind of, I wrote this song, Vegas Girl was the first track that I made on the album. And it just clicked, and it's something I wanted to run with. So after that, I started to write all these songs that were kind of in the same lane, and then I started to kind of, just diversify a bit, and then, it just kind of all fit together by the end. I feel like it just happened without really me having any control over it. So.
And now, with being famous comes rumors, of course. And I read a rumor. Don't worry. I read a story.
Not true.
No. I read a story that you're a hat lover, as am I. I love hats. And I read a story that there were rumors you were going bald, which is completely ridiculous. So you had to stop wearing hats.
Yeah, I think they caught a glimpse of my tour manager. I don't know if you guys can hear that.
The story about him was that person thinking.
Yeah, they saw him get a tour bus.
Oh, okay.
So no, I'm joking.
You guys look alike, I will say.
Yeah. Oh yeah, actually it's so funny because someone once gave, was it a hat they were going to try and give you? I was on tour and someone went, "Are you Conor's dad?"
Oh. And he said yes.
Yeah.
So any other crazy rumors that you read and you're just like, this is ridiculous. This isn't even. I'm 20. First of all, 20 years old and bald. It just doesn't go together.
So someone said that I was actually secretly a 30-year-old man with 5 kids, and I'm trying to make it into them.
Oh, all right.
How
is the family life?
Obviously true.
How is it raising 5 kids?
It's really difficult. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
I can imagine touring.
Teen heartthrob.
Yeah, that's friends and family. So speaking of friends and family, how has your family reacted to the success? How have your friends reacted? How are your
I don't know. I stopped speaking when I was famous. I feel like my parents have been so supportive ever since, it all kind of kicked off. I'm really, really close to my brother. I just try and show them, that I'm thankful for the support they've been giving me. I was down into Christmas and I hadn't seen them in like 4 months, so it was really nice to kind of see them. And
it's really hard for you though, 4 months without you.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. But for Christmas, I kind of planned this whole thing. And I bought my brother a car. So my brother doesn't mind seeing me 4 months. He's like, yeah, man, see you next 4 months. Woo! Driving his Mini. But yeah, I feel like for me, I always try and show them that I do. Obviously, I'm thinking about them and I still care. So.
Very cool.